Once upon a time, there was a person named Andrew who did a live stream about crypto. That's what we're going to do today. I don't know why I have so much energy. I drove 700 miles today. I still have a shit ton of energy. And I still have another job tonight for work. Isn't that lovely? No one's listening. It's okay. I'm talking to myself. Here we go. I'm going to go live on TikTok too. Give me a second. Hold on, bear with me. It's going to be a busy night. It is what it is. All right. Bitcoin? I don't know what it's doing. It's really struggling. I see a possible move to $91,000. Can we get that move to the upside? Guys, we are going live. It's Tuesday. We go live on Tuesdays and we go live on Saturdays. Usually it's 9 p.m. Central Time, but because I have to go back to work for about the 15th time today, which I love my job, so it's okay. But I'm going live a little early. So let's do a quick 15-20 minute update on what's going on in the markets. If you guys are new, appreciate if you guys hit the like button or follow button if you guys are watching me on TikTok. It does help the algorithm. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and hit the follow or hit the bell notification button if you guys are watching me on YouTube. That way you get notified whenever I go live or post a new video. So, let me just do something really quick. Just making sure everything looks to be good. I'm going to do a quick sound check and then we'll get started. By the way, this is episode. Thank you for the like on YouTube. This is episode, or maybe not. This is episode 69. Isn't that funny? Okay, the crypto fear ingredient index. Let's look at it really quickly. Right now, we're at 29. We're still in fear. Interesting. I can't believe we're still in fear, but we are still in fear on the crypto ingredient index. And if we look over here on the weekly time frame, this is Bookmap. This shows you where all of the orders are lying on Bitcoin. I still see some down here, 86,000, but I see actually now that I think about it, now that I look at it, I see more up here at $90,000. I also see a flag on Bitcoin up to about 91K, so maybe we'll get that love. That is on the weekly time frame. If we look over here to the right, we'll look at the daily time frame. And you'll see liquidity at 86,000. You'll see a lot at 90,000. I still see a hair more at $90,000 than I see at 86,000, which suggests to me that Bitcoin is going to make a move, even if it's a slow move up, $90,000 probably sometime this week, if not possibly tonight, based on the charts. I use Bookmap and the charts. I don't trade based off Bookmap, but it helps me align my trades. It helps me know if my trade is in the right direction or not, especially during the week when there's more volume and more liquidity. This suggests we go up to $90,000. The charts to me right now are suggesting that we could get a move to about $90,000. So that's just what I see going on in the charts. So right now, a quick breakdown of Bitcoin. I see a flag on the 15-minute time frame. This is a bull flag. Can you get the bounce? 15-minute time frame was oversold. It was trying to bounce. Right now, it's kind of just going sideways a little bit longer. Measured move would be $91,800. This is not financial advice, but I'm just telling you what I did. I did long this. Now, my stop loss right now, I would put my stop loss below this red line at $87,700 or $87,750. Honestly, you could even put it right here. If you lose, I would say this level here, I would say if you even lose 88.8, you're kind of bearish. So Bitcoin right now must hold, in my opinion, short-term price action, $88,800 to be bullish. If we can hold that level, we can get some kind of bounce with a measure move of about $91,900. So that is the move, maybe 91.8. Let me get you a measure move again. I'll show you how I got this measure move. You can take it from the top of the flag to the bottom where it was last oversold, which I would say was actually right there, so the flag was not perfect. Either way, 91,600 would be the conservative measure move. Still 91.6. That's still $150 or $200 different. It's still targeting about well above 91K, 91.6. So this is not financial advice, but this looks like it could pop later tonight. So I'm going to get rid of this for right now. Well, I don't think the higher time frames have confirmed a breakout, but on the smaller time frames, I do see a small uptrend forming. So let me zoom out enough so you can see what I'm talking about. So really, this is I would say Bitcoin's in an uptrend as long as short term you hold I would say 87.4. And the top of the range right now is 89.7. But if you zoom out, you're still in, I would say you're still trying to break out of this downtrend on the higher time frames. So until you really break above 90,000, I don't know if we can really call this much of an uptrend. It is short term, but it could just be to the top of this larger channel, if that makes any sense. So Bitcoin, if the bulls really must break, in my opinion, 89.5 minimum to be bullish. So maybe that's probably why we're getting stuck here, 89.5. You know, you're fighting to break the downtrend, and you're trying to start a new uptrend, and that's kind of what's going on. Hopefully that makes sense. You're like sitting on top of the old uptrend that we are trying to break. So we'll see what happens. But that's my update. Bitcoin must break 89.5 to be bullish, and you must hold, I would say, short term on this flag, $88,800 to not be bearish. If you lose 88.8, it's likely that you're going to come down maybe all the way down to the bottom of this channel again. You'd have to break the support at 86,200. That is very strong support. But like, if you do not break 89,500 here, I could see that 86K level being targeted again. That's the next support I see on Bitcoin. So thank you for the likes on TikTok. I do appreciate it. If you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know and I'll look at them. It could go down to 90,000 and then go down. But I'm kind of targeting about 91.5, 91.6. That would be the ideal measured move. That would be the ideal measured move for Bitcoin into tonight and tomorrow. It's like it looked like it was going to pop. Let me go down to the 1 minute time frame. It looked like it was going to pop. And in all reality, it's kind of struggling. So, and now, I hate to say it, this sucks. This price action is whack. That's bearish. I mean, that's a head and shoulders pattern. So, I hope that doesn't dump because I'm long, but that looks kind of whack to me. So, I'll leave that there. This doesn't look great, honestly. So, you would take the measured move from the bottom of the neckline, which could take you down to 88.4. If that happens, your next support I see is 86.2. So I'm not loving this head and shoulders inside this bull flag on the 1 minute. So just be aware. This doesn't look like it's going to pump anymore. It looked up here like, great, yeah, you're going to take out the highs of the day. And now it's looking like you're literally going to just tumble. So I would just be careful. This market is not great right now. I believe we are in a bear market. Be aware. And if you're just trading the 1 minute time frame, this looks like that doesn't look great. If you want to give yourself some insurance room, you could put your stop loss below this wick here at 88,600, 88,684, 88.6. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get an awesome recovery here. We'll see. But that is definitely a head and shoulders pattern nonetheless. So if you don't get a bullish engulfing candle here, that's not great. You lost the 1 minute 200. The next one would be the 2 minute 200. So we'll see. I could see us pumping. I could see us dumping. If I wasn't already long right now, I would not be entering a trade after I saw that price action. Thank you, Crypto Annan, for the follow. Is that the daily? No, this is like the 1 minute time frame. If I go out to the daily time frame, I do like what Bitcoin is doing. It doesn't look great. It definitely doesn't look great, but it doesn't look horrible. So the daily time frame is oversold on the stock RSI, trying to pump. You zoom out to the weekly, same thing. So, like, I do think sometime in February, Bitcoin sees $100,000. So I do think that, but I'm aware that it looks like really bad price action. So like I would say for a while there, you lost the uptrend on the daily time frame. So I'm not loving this, I'm going to take that away for right now because I think Bitcoin, even though it's oversold on the daily, I do think for a while there, at least for a while, you lost the bottom of the trend line on the daily time frame. And that's why I flipped bearish for a few days. And now you're trying to be bullish again if you break 89.5. So I will say I got to be bullish again on the daily time frame if you get back above 89.5. But for right now, it's trying to break that level, but we're kind of struggling on the smaller time frames. So I'm long. I will be honest, I'm long, but it doesn't look phenomenal. Thank you for the 400 likes on TikTok. So that's my update, guys, on Bitcoin and the markets. It doesn't look great. We're live on YouTube as well. Now, why does no one watch on YouTube? I don't get that. I'm still short on Sui. I'm still short on TAO, TAO, and I'm still short on Litecoin. I still am short on all of those coins. There's nothing to talk about. Nothing has changed. Literally nothing has changed for my setups and why I enter those shorts on any three of those assets. So I've probably been in those trades well over a week now, a week and a half on most of them. Maybe a little bit longer on, maybe going on 2 weeks on some. If it's been a while, most of them are in small profits. They're all in profits, but very minimal. And, we'll see what happens. But I'm just waiting. If Bitcoin keeps dumping, then these are gonna dump as well. If Bitcoin goes up a little bit, these might just go sideways or pump a little. We'll see. I think a lot of these altcoins I just went over, Sui, Tau, and Litecoin, I don't think they have very good structures on the higher time frame. So even if Bitcoin does pump, I don't think the pump is going to be big on these altcoins. But if Bitcoin dumps, I think the dump would be big. I don't know. Maybe I'm overly bearish on a lot of these alts, but I don't think so. The trend's your friend till the end. The trend's to the downside on many of these assets. Not Bitcoin, but it is bearish on Sui on the daily, below the daily 200. If I'm not mistaken, Bitcoin just got a bull moon, a full moon, I mean, and Sui's not bouncing. Now, I think Bitcoin usually pumps on full moons. That's another reason why Bitcoin could possibly get some love tonight, but it doesn't look great. So, we'll see what happens. The markets are struggling, to say the absolute least. And I do believe we're in a bear market. If Bitcoin sees 100K next month, it wouldn't surprise me. But it definitely wouldn't shock me if we didn't even get close to 100K. I think really it's hard to read those charts right now. I mean, there's a lot of indecision in the charts. So it is what it is. If I had to take a guess, I think there's I don't know, man. I think there's about 60% chance next month we see 100K, but that doesn't mean that short term we're not going to continue lower. So that's my update, guys, on the charts. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. We can go look at XRP. So XRP is below the 4-hour 200. That's not great. I mean, if you're below $2 now on the 4-hour time frame, you're bearish. XRP on the daily is below the daily 200. XRP's been in a bear market, I could easily say, since it lost $2.60. So that's going to make a lower high on the daily, most likely. I wouldn't call that a falling wedge. And you're pretty close to now taking out the lows at 176. You're getting ever so closer. If you take out that low, your next support is $1.63. So I gotta say, I still hate the setup, and I don't like the structure on the daily time frame for any kind of bullish movement on XRP. You're below the daily 200. That's not good. The only bullish thing I see on this chart, which I wouldn't say it's bullish, but it's not bearish, is the fact that ever since October 10th, you have not made a new low on XRP on the daily time frame. But I don't think that's bullish either. I would not be long, not financial advice, I would not be long on XRP right now on the daily time frame, or really any time frame, not even the 4-hour. Unless you're scalping the 1 minute time frame, I wouldn't be long on any swing trades or any super long swing trades on XRP. If I did anything, I'd be in a short down to $1.60, $1.80, but to me, that's not really worth the risk to reward whatsoever. I would just definitely not touch XRP right now. It's definitely not, that's just my thoughts. It doesn't look, I don't see any trade setup that's anywhere near safe. So that's my unfortunate news. If you're bullish on XRP, it looks, I don't know, it looks horrible. So if you guys have other requests, let me know. But for right now, XRP looks very, 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 very bad. It looks bad. So I'll do one more request, and then I actually do have to skedaddle. I do have to get going to work one more time tonight. Anyways, that is my update, guys, on the markets. It looks like we're going to take a tumble, at least on altcoins. I think Bitcoin could do pretty well. One more thing, silver, gold pumping. That's something to take note of. I'm long on all of those. You can look at that. See, look, guys, it's going up to the measure move of $5,800. So that's gold in a nutshell. We can go quickly look at silver. I'm getting tired of the music, so I turned it off. Silver is going parabolic. I'm long on silver from under $90, probably more like $80. I don't remember. I could look when I bought it. I'm not going to do it right now. There's no real structure that I see for any entry now on silver. That's going parabolic. And the last time silver has gone parabolic, I'm going to get rid of the moon phases for a second. Last time, I mean, this is like the first time. This is insane. If you just look at the weekly time frame, this is the first time it's ever gone completely parabolic. Just look at the charts. So your strongest support right now on the weekly is $30 on silver. I don't think we're going down to $30, but that was the last time you went sideways on silver was $30. Ever since then, you can basically say you've been pumping. You got stuck at $55 for a month, and then you continued up. In the grand scheme of things, that's like no time at all for silver. So this is actually historic what silver is doing right now. It's historic what gold's doing right now. This is pretty crazy if you ask me. So, both look parabolic, actually. I would say silver looks even more parabolic. You know, I will be honest with you, maybe there's a better chart for silver, though, than what I just pulled up, so maybe I can look at that again. Because I think that was the Bitcoin chart, BTC chart, and I don't think that was the best one to use. Maybe I have to do crypto? Or not crypto. Would it be Forex? No. I'll just do all. Here you go. This is a much better chart for silver. Yeah, but either way, this is still parabolic. So I would say $50 is your support to the downside on silver. Yeah, it's going straight up, so there's not much to talk about. There's no price action above us. There's no reason why. I think we're going to, I don't see why we're going to slow down, except for buyer's exhaustion. You look at the smaller time frames, in all reality, it looks like you are going to continue higher on silver. This is like a bull flag here. Bitcoin's going back up to 89.3, trying to get a little bit more of a pump one more time. That bull flag I gave you on Bitcoin still looks halfway decent. So I'll put this on silver, and then next time I go live on Saturday, we can see what's going on with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if in the next few weeks, if not sooner, you go up to 132. I'm not saying that's going to happen by Saturday by any means, but that is the next target I see on the 1 hour time frame for silver. So, because it's the 1 hour time frame, it probably will happen this week, if it's going to happen. This week or next week, I would say. 132 is a target on silver. And in the grand scheme of things, that's absurd. It's going parabolic. So, thank you for the 700 likes on TikTok. That's my update, guys, on silver. And that's Bitcoin down. It's something else you can look at. That lost 60. This means that altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin. You didn't pump out the flag. So that means Bitcoin is losing strength against the rest of the market. That means that it could roll over. That also means that the altcoins might just start to outperform. I don't think altcoins are about to outperform, so I would say that Bitcoin is about to lose strength and maybe roll over. I think that's what this chart is telling me. But that's my update, guys. I do have to skedaddle. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll be back live Saturday, 9 p.m. I don't know what time, actually. Right now, I'll be live Saturday. If you guys are in my Telegram group, you guys will get notified when I go live. And I'll let you guys know when I'm going to go live. So that's another great reason to join the Telegram group. It's free. Link to join in the description below. But Saturday, I will be going live. It'll be probably earlier than now. My guess is I'll go live Saturday at like noon or 1 p.m. or something. So I guess for right now, I will plan on going live at 3 p.m. on Saturday. 3 p.m. Central Time. Okay, that's my plan. I'll write that down so I don't forget. But yeah, that's my plan for Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time. If I have to change that, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, I'm going to plan on that. Okay? Okay, I hope you guys have a great night. I'm gonna skedaddle, and we'll see what Bitcoin can do throughout the night. But I will be honest with you, I'm looking for more upside on Bitcoin, even though it is taking its time. That's what I would look for. Okay, that's where I stand. That's where I leave us, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, and have a great night. Goodbye. Cheers. Okay, back to work. Oh, adios, YouTube.